Hello and welcome to another episode of Impulsive Compulsion here at Question the Truth with me, Slisk Lindqvist. I am making two reacts in one video, and it's very opinionated. Maybe it's wrong to do, but, well, what am I to do? What am I to do? Let's get ready to funnel the whole thing. Right. Let's see. I did prepare all of this. I did make a 2-hour long freaking video, and now I'm making a shorter version of it just because 2 hours, really? How many are gonna watch that? No one else watches my videos ever, so let's see. YouTube Asmongold'S steak. We're gonna open this one, and we're gonna open this one because, as I said, it's two reacts.
What's up, boys? So I've wanted to do this for a while.
Boys and girls. Okay, so I'm just gonna jump in this video a bit.
Number one, we have the pan. Now, also, we have to have, as with any good make this meal,
Yeah, that's a microwave oven potato.
but it wasn't. I really fucking bring you guys over here.
Yeah. This is the butter.
Also, the
This is the Worcestershire sauce.
way cheaper, and so
Steak seasoning, plants.
all the same. Really.
Worcestershire sauce, plants.
Also, we get lemon pepper.
Lemon pepper, plants.
That's the steak ingredients. So now
And now let's see, we go here.
we got. Oh, that's the wrong one.
Okay,
A little bit more on there.
so
Izzy taught me how to make a steak,
there.
but I don't know if she'll like.
Steak seasoning, lemon pepper, and then Worcestershire sauce. Then he turns it over and he has some more seasoning on this, right? I talked about this in the long video, so let's see, is it here?
So fuck them. But besides that, I mean, we're talking about $7 steak pack. Either tall guy, I'm like 140, 140. I don't eat a lot of food. Big meal to you, but the reason why I like steaks so much is because of the fact that I just think that they taste really good.
Okay, when you have so much seasoning on there that you like the plants. You don't like the steak at all. The steak is just texture and no taste at all. Maybe it has some iron taste because of a small amount of blood left in it. I have no idea. It's a leaf steak anyway. And then you say this.
I'm actually really glad that they're easy to make, because if they weren't easy to make...
Well, that's easy to make, but not the animal it comes from. It takes years to have that grow in order to have it economically viable to slaughter. That's about it with this.
This is a steak that I made. That's one steak right there, as you guys can see.
And we have the...
What's wrong with that?
Let's see.
It's a dog. You eat the dog.
Let's see.
No, I've heard dogs don't taste good.
She talks about something here.
Dog, they don't taste good. Cats probably taste like shit.
Thing that we see as very normal, very necessary.
The thing she does wrong
Is
here...
the steak. Let's do it.
Oh, yeah. That's why I need to go to this video.
Videos where I read conservationist who has talked badly of veganism before. I've done a video on her before, and I will link that down below.
Boys,
I'm not interested in watching. So like, I'm not interested in watching videos from vegans that are. Did I state the obvious? I am a vegan, but I don't like vegans. Or I don't like most of the vegans because a lot of vegans preach to the choir and don't comprehend why non-vegans have a big problem with them. They don't even comprehend why some vegans have a problem with them. So yeah, when you talk about things from a emotional standpoint, you try to make people adhere to your emotional statements. It's not, they're not going to be able to listen to you. It's like saying, what would you do with $1 billion if you got them now? So I wouldn't know what to do because I can't comprehend what $1 billion is. So could you comprehend what 100 million animals dying every year is? And that's just a small number. It's like 300 or 350 million animals per year. It's, even for me, it's so much. So like we are, and 350 million animals are probably not the real number, because we're nearly 8 billion people on Earth. So there's bound to be a lot of meat eaters. The healthiest people in the world are live in something that's called blue zones, and they eat up to a maximum of 2% animals in their diet. 2%. In the Western world, we have like maybe 2% plants. So it's a big difference in the whole health aspect. I don't believe in a vegan agenda in the long run. Well, I kind of do, but I don't. It's a paradox in a way. Because we don't want people to eat and use animals, but we then don't want to take care of the animals when they're free, which is a bit hypocritical, actually, and which is why I have some problems with some vegan agendas. But anyway, she talks about this. So
this is a guy who seems to have an incredible interest in animals. He seems to want to respect them.
There's the famous horse.
Show you all how I cook a steak.
I think it's really interesting how on his wall he has a horse.
This is humiliating to watch, actually. To be vegan and have someone adhere to some generic thing and then put that into context of someone's emotional state just because you are capable, vegan gays, of like seeing value in all animals and all of that, doesn't mean that others have the same perspectives, insights, and revelations about animals' intellects and value that others have. And just because there's a generic picture on the wall doesn't mean that it's an animal-loving person in the household. They can maybe love horses, but that doesn't mean that they won't use them. So that's also a really interesting thing. But yeah, so here.
A calendar. I do wonder how he'd feel if that stake were comprised of a body of one of those horses, or maybe the horse in that picture. Would it maybe make him feel some different type of way? Or better yet, maybe if that were the corpse of a Rottweiler or some dog, or if it were comprised of the bodies of some of the animals he had a chance to interact with, would he feel...
Yeah, I feel you. I actually do. I comprehend what you're saying, but to use your emotional state and project that upon someone else is not gonna work. It's a dead given that it's not gonna work, and it's not gonna help the vegan community, and it's not gonna help veganism at all to stuff other people with emotional garbage. Basically, that's what I perceive it as. See, I have some go-to channels when it comes to veganism, and I try to keep a distance to people that use emotions or their emotional state to project that upon others, because it's self-righteous, and it's ignorant, equally as ignorant as Asmongold'S stating that he likes to say steak because it tastes good, but then misses to take in that all the tastes that are on the steak and in the steak is actually flavored by plants. So the only thing that we can't really recreate when it comes to meat isn't the taste. The taste is already replicated. It's the texture that we have a problem with now. And as soon as that texture is fixed, I hope that we all make it illegal to eat meat, or hurt animals, or slaughter animals, or whatever. Anyway, we don't need to harm animals or kill animals, or make them suffer when we have an alternative that is of equal standards, right? And the only thing that we have left is texture, basically. Yeah, that's about it. So, no, not that one. I'm not gonna go AFK. This is my stream collection, so it's gonna be bad. Anyway, thank you for not watching, and see you again. Goodbye.